God, God, God. Hey, welcome to this installment of Kraig Facts or Roast with the Host. Whatever one I want it to be today. Hey, man, today in the news, a very famous homosexual black male named Don Lemon, who has taken every opportunity in his career in front of mainstream media to act like he's not one of us, was fired from his job. God. I want to tell you, Don, anytime a man loses his job, I feel for him, man. But luckily for you, you're a very smart man. You went to college, legendary newscaster. You'll land somewhere hard.
No pun intended.
And make the best of it. We know you're going to be all right, Don, because I seen the contract, buddy. $7 million a year is what they just signed you for, what, about a year and a half ago?
Yep.
And I guess in your contract, your agent did a very good job for you, because if you got fired before your contract was up, you get a $25 million severance package.
That's a hell of a package.
I've never had severance.
Ever. I mean, I've had one, two. It's been thousands.
I've never
but
had
never 25 million.
That's a lot.
I want to work jobs that when you lose them, you never have to work again.
Yes, agreed.
Will somebody hire me
And then fire me.
and give me 25 mil?
Right.
The only 25 mil I've ever seen is the last 25 meals I've eaten. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Time that by fucking 5, and those are my 25 meals.
25 mil.
But look, I never really did much research on Don. I've been seeing him on TV for years. He's great at what he does. Shout out to Don Lemon. We love you, man.
Not that way, though.
But I did not know, not in that way. I love you like, male friends that respect each other, love each other. Like football players love their teammates. Like soccer coaches love their other coaches, the assistant coaches. Like preachers love deacons, but not like the other way.
Yeah.
I don't participate in that type of activity. I don't. Though there are people who will say, well, he's 41 with no kids. He must be.
Well,
Nah, there are men out there who don't let women run their lives.
that's true.
There are niggas who don't just pull out the pussy, but they hop in their cars and pull out the driveway.
Right.
I have been coming in a bedroom and finished in the driver's seat of my car several times.
Right.
I'm not just getting a woman pregnant because I don't want to be by myself. You know, it's a lot of dudes out there, they got a bunch of kids because they scared to be by themselves.
Right.
Yeah, or they don't want the chick to leave them.
Even worse.
Right, come on, man.
Even worse.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to anchor down nothing that don't mess with me like that. If you feel like you can do better, get on. But anyway, back to Don Lemon. And so I didn't know that Don or Donathan or Donald or whatever they call you on the other side of the tracks.
That's hilarious.
And we look like we could be relatives, not brothers, because God wouldn't make anybody that looks like me that would live that lifestyle of a news reporter.
There you go. That's right. There you go. Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played.
People who look like me don't report on news. We are the news.
The news.
God. Nah, shout out to Don. But I didn't know that Don was a scumbag.
Super treacherously scumbagging.
So apparently on a trip to the Poconos, he was in a bar.
Bar.
And he was drinking Budweisers and probably martinis. And I guess apparently a bartender that worked there recognized him. I think this man's name is, what is this man's name, Sarah? The man that is pressing the sexual assault charges on Don Lemon. What is this?
That guy.
What is this guy's name?
That guy is...
I mean,
Look at Dom. Dang.
Wait, I'm just...
He's out for trouble for sure. That coat.
apparently this man, this bartender, bought Don a drink.
Okay.
And like any alpha male, Don is saying, hey, look at this motherfucker buying me a drink.
Right, right.
Nigga, I make over $7,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Are you submitting to me? Does this mean that we could possibly engage in very personal activities.
Right.
So Don took a friendly gesture of, hey, man, have a drink. Welcome to my bar as a sexual advance.
Yes.
Like most men would do.
So Don took it upon himself to put his fingers or his whole hand inside of his pants, grab and caress his own crotch, and then take his hand out of his pants and wipe it on the other guy's face or mouth. Am I correct?
Yeah,
And then he
Dustin
asked
Heiss.
him, does he prefer vagina or penis?
So a recap: he put his hands on his balls, rubbed them around, took his hand out, and mushed that man in his face, said, "Smell these nuts," and thought that was gonna get him.
That was his pickup line.
That was his pickup line.
the intro.
That was his pickup line. He was like, "Taste this. Tell me what you think about it."
He said once he smelled these balls, he gonna want these.
These are $7 million a year balls.
If at the very least he's messed this guy's mind up.
Right.
Dustin Heiss.
Dustin Heiss. Shout out to Dustin for telling your story, my guy. You know how much courage it took to tell people that you let a man put his hand in his pants and wipe it on your mouth, and you didn't do nothing about it.
Not a damn thing.
You know how much courage it took to not do not a nair nothing?
Not a nothing.
Nothing. Fuck the money. What about your pride?
Nigga, what about it?
The bar you serve drinks at.
The drinks are there.
Not a punch was thrown
Not a hook was given
in the name of manhood.
in the name of strong black men everywhere. What's wrong with you?
He wasn't black though.
Damn it, you weren't even black. Even better. The black men don't play that shit ever.
That's assault. A lot of people don't understand the difference between assault and battery. Assault does not have to be physical.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
physical.
You know what I'm saying? So this is battery. Anytime you put your hands on another person,
Right.
this is assault and battery.
Right.
So he definitely would have been within his legal rights
Yes.
to defend himself physically and still sue Don Lemon.
Get that money.
Oh.
Anytime you got the law behind you and you can whoop ass and take cash, you should do it. That's why I think this might be a scam. I think this might be a setup. He might be trying to frame Don Lemon. Because we can't prove if he wasn't flirting with Don. What would make a sane, logical, intelligent person like Don put his hand in his pants and then put his fucking hand on another man's mouth that he doesn't know? This man had to be flirting with Don.
I'm wondering. It sounds like it a little bit.
This is somebody hustling.
Because he should have took his chin off.
Right.
So is the hustle worse? The nut touch to the tongue and lips? And
I think to
nose?
some people, yeah. What's the difference between this guy and somebody that's walking in Thrifties or a grocery store
Right.
and slipping and acting like they're injured to get some type of fucking injury settlement?
Well, I'll tell you the difference. Because if I slip and fall, there was no balls that aren't mine that was around me.
That's hilarious.
And he was on
Yeah, that-
vacation, right?
Sweaty hand on my face.
He was on vacation,
Sweaty
probably somewhere
from his
warm.
balls, not just regular sweat, ball sweat.
But that means it's probably warm where he's at because it was vacation, right?
Right.
So you got warm ball sweat.
Would it have made it better if it was cold ball sweat?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck about the temperature, nigga. Why the fuck?
Because
Don't cut them with your balls hands.
I mean, this is
white boys do play games like that. Though.
they do. We all
Like they hit each other in the nuts for fun. Like, got you in the nuts.
But Don ain't white though. Don ain't white.
No, the dude who Dustin Hackett or Heiss, he's white,
Right, but see, Don did it to him.
supposedly.
Right, allegedly.
But that's what I'm saying. So if he plays like that already, Heiss, then he could have been like, "Let me smell you, Don."
Right.
I didn't mean it like that. I just liked your cologne. I'm not. Yeah.
And then Don gave him the 2 fingers to the nose.
Oh,
He gave him that smell test that most men do.
To women.
Ladies.
You got to be a bold gay man to try to holler at some other man and not know if he's gay or not.
Yeah.
You know how bold you got to be to test those waters?
That happens a lot these days. I've
The
seen
gays
that
be out there
many times.
doing this.
So I've been hollered at twice and I didn't realize it.
The old subtle holler.
Huh?
If they put their hands on you, that's something different.
It's flight. You're getting flighted if you touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ain't never been. I had a dude buy me a drink, and he goes, "I'll get you a drink." I said, "Sir, I'm gonna take the drink, but let you know, I'm not gonna turn gay the more shots you get me."
Right. It's not gonna change nothing.
Yeah, like I'm straight no matter what. I could be toe up. I'm still straight.
We'll
Right,
see.
right, right.
And I'll fight you.
Right.
That's hilarious.
And then he was like, I'm starting to lose money. I told you I'm going to be straight. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
yeah.
bought about 6-7 shots. I was like,
Everybody know my story.
I get straighter.
I was 21. I was at Venice Beach playing basketball. Me and my boy Chris LeCount, a bunch of other college hoopers, we was running the court, dunking on everybody. And if you ever hoop at Venice, you know, like between games, niggas who could dunk, they'll do like a little dunk competition.
Yeah.
So the crowds, it's thousands of people. You know, out of those thousands, 100 or two will peel off and just surround the court and watch the games.
Right.
So I'm waiting to dunk, and a dude walk up on the side of me and say, "Hey, this how he got me." He appealed to my ego. I didn't know he was gay at all. He said, "Hey, man, you keep in great shape." He said, "I'm a photographer. I help people get work. I help people get modeling work. Would you consider being a model?"
I mean, if it's going to get me paid.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I said. Well, I mean, shit, motherfucker, I always knew I had the talent.
Right, right.
I'll just wait for someone with the eye to see it.
Right. I got a mirror. You
I
know.
said, "I'm Maestro."
Right.
She gave me his card that said Maestro on it.
Maestro.
Said, "I'll hit you up this week. Give me your phone number. Take my card. I had you come down to the studio. We'd take some pictures." I said, "For sure, man. I'm not thinking nothing."
You
Don
about to get this
Lemonish.
modeling money.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I give him the number to the house. I didn't have a cell phone. So me and my dad got the same name, Kraig SMITH.
Yeah.
But my dad is like, he's like a more blunt version of me. So a couple days goes by, Maestro calls. I hear my dad answer the phone. "Hello." And then like about 30 seconds later, I hear my dad say, why the fuck are you talking like this?" There's no man that would have my number that sounds like you sound, my nigga.
Right.
Okay.
Why are you
who the
talking
fuck are you
like
call-
this?
And you can't be calling for my son because you sound sweet, my nigga. That's just how my dad is talking to the dude.
We don't make sweets around here.
So my dad was like, "Hold on, okay, I think you might want my son, but what the fuck is going on?" So he put the phone. I said, "Son, it's a weird sounding nigga on the phone, man. Say his name is Maestro."
Is Maestro black?
He was black.
Yeah, he black.
He looked
Little
like Chris
dude?
Sneed.
He black. I feel
Little
like I heard
bitty
him.
dude?
I feel like I heard about him before.
I ain't seen him in 20 years.
Nah, I'm
I
saying-
think I noticed.
No, I'm dead ass though.
No,
think
I used
heard
to.
about
I
this
used
man.
to do this. I used to MC this fashion show, and I think there was a dude named Maestro that used to run it.
I'm
Gay
telling
dude.
you.
That
I'm
the one with
telling
the
you.
pink hair?
I
He
know
was
the
little.
nigga Maestro.
Did he have a slick hairstyle?
Man, it's
So-
been,
I know this dude. Keep going.
we talking about 2003.
Right.
I don't remember what he looked like. But if
Okay.
it's him, hey, this dude was definitely gay.
That's hilarious.
That's what we do now.
So I answered the phone and he's like, "Hello." and I put some bass in. I said, "Hello."
Right.
Then he responds with, "Hey, I'm just calling about remember I told you I would, help you get some pictures or whatever for modeling." He said, "I got, you can come over and take some pictures today. I got some Hennessy and Hypnotic. We can drink and
Incredible
take
Hulk?
these pictures."
Yeah.
And I said, Why you got the Hennessy and Hypnotic? What, you gonna have bitches there?"
Right. Right.
And that nigga said, "No, I'm just you."
Oh.
And I said, "Hey, my nigga, don't ever call me my nigga, cause I'll kill you."
Right. I'm not.
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
a
I'll
bad
kill you,
bitch.
but I said, "Man, don't ever call me my nigga." Hung up the phone.
Yeah.
They got to first base with me. I didn't even know
They
it.
got the first baby.
Damn.
What was your story? What is your story?
What was your story?
That's funny.
I had a story.
What was it? What
I
happened?
have several stories
Whoa.
about the gayness and when I
The
came
gayness?
to LA and when I realized that they didn't want to be my friend. They was trying to get with me, and I didn't really know. I know there was a time I was at my job, and a man almost similar, like you could be modeling. I said, "Okay." He's like, "Take my number down." All right. I took his number. Come over. I went over there.
Oh, he got you to the crib.
I was at second base. I was at second base, rounding second to third before I realized what the fuck was going on.
It's 7 o'clock.
What happened?
Boy, what happened was
And they had DuckTales on the screen. Warm cookies on the table.
you got to think at this time I wasn't driving the car, so I had one of those bags with my clothes. One of those
Yeah.
on your shoulder.
Oh, he was trying to move you in.
Those. You put your outfits in there so that so they don't get
Yeah.
A garment bag.
Yeah, garment bag. So it's about like 9:30 at night. I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. So I took my garment bag and I walked like 8 miles to the crib with a garment bag.
First of all,
and I
garment bag is funny.
I have plenty of time to think about my actions, my right and my wrongs.
Wow.
And I knew then I would never fucking touch a guy again.
Yeah, you can't trust men.
Can't trust no man, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Gay dude try to.
But I didn't know about these charges on Don Lemon. I hope they're not true. I feel like this might be a setup.
Absolutely.
This might be a setup, man. Shout out to Don Lemon.
It's a white man. It's a setup.
But I also didn't know that CNN was a hotbed
Hotbed for tamales.
for weird sexual activities. Are you guys familiar with John Griffin?
Yep.
John Griffin.
He was a producer at CNN for over 19 years. Okay. I guess according to charges and according to documents, Griffin was accused of luring a mother and her 9-year-old daughter from Nevada to Vermont in July of 2020. He allegedly paid more than $3,000 for their travel to a home in Ludlow, where he forced the girl into unlawful sexual acts on April 11th, 2023. This just happened.
A
He couldn't.
9-year-old.
He couldn't pay $3,000 for travel. You mean $3,000 for them? Period.
I
That's
think
not that far to travel.
It must have. He must have put him on a charter.
private.
You know what? Or like first class. Right?
Yeah.
So if you go first class, about 1,000 people,
But-
probably, right?
For me, we need to know if the mother is charged. Because for you to give your baby away
Right.
9-year-old
to this
child.
sick man,
Right.
you the problem.
I
You
agree.
absolutely the
You
problem.
want a
They
problem.
didn't mention her as a suspect at all. They act like it wasn't her child.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
First of all, how does this 9-year-old child get with this man? This woman is sex trafficking her own children.
Wow.
You flew your baby to another state to give her to a. Come on, man.
I wonder what Don Lemon has to say about this.
Someone get Dom on the phone.
You know what's funny? I wonder if sexual offenders judge their offenses. Like he'll be like, at least mine was a man, a grown up man.
I cut it off at children, my dude.
Nah, yeah. Like, nah.
Yeah, I wonder what Donna. You know that this is a very interesting thing to me. It seems to be common. I feel like abuse of power.
Yeah. But why does when you get power, why does that make you a pedophile all of a sudden? Or not all of a sudden. They probably grew up with this pedophile. But that's what they say. Money doesn't change you. It makes you who you are.
It makes you.
So
who
now
you
you get this money. You're like, finally, I can be the pervert I've always wanted to be.
You know how many
Right.
girls been knocked down by a rich man because he had bread?
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
But this was a baby girl.
I'm just saying, like, but you are, like you said, you become
Yeah.
who you are with the
You
money.
become who you are.
Yeah.
It don't change you.
I agree 100%. I feel like in this type of he's facing 30 years in jail, and I don't think that's enough.
I was thinking the same
I
thing.
think she needs whatever he gets. She should get double.
So where do the children go?
Oh no, that sucks.
I'd rather foster care than being with that lady.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to watch those kids.
Right.
But she can't. Do they got family?
they got
I mean, of
They
course,
need therapy.
they gotta have some family. Look,
Yeah.
people don't talk
Not
about this,
necessarily.
but there's some badass kids out there, right?
bag.
You definitely gonna be bad if you got touched by a grown up at 9.
There are kids who lie about adults molesting them.
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, like for me, I don't even like being around kids I'm not related to.
Right. Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yup.
It's just tough, man, because it's like I remember vividly when I was younger, a girl accusing somebody of rape that didn't rape her. It was a guy. He was 2 years older than me. She was with his best friend, and he was with the best friend's sister.
Okay.
They were all at the house. The brother and sister fell asleep. They had sex while the brother and sister were asleep. He went back to school. When he was at school, somehow the brother found out. They thought it was under wraps. So instead of her just being a woman and saying, I had consensual sex with your best friend,
Right.
she said he raped her.
Yep.
This shit went to trial.
Wow.
Wow.
This nigga went to this dude is such a square.
Mm-hmm.
It went to jury trial. He was facing 20 plus years in jail. They found him not guilty, but he lost a scholarship and it damn near ruined his life.
You can't bounce back even at not guilty. You still have that stigma on you too.
Right.
That when I was in London, me and my brother, we were on a cricket team or whatever. We were playing and we were playing cricket. That's not funny. And we were playing, and it was nighttime, whatever. The groupies, the cricket groupies, and this white girl was getting with my brother. Next thing you know, I wake up to the police at his door. She tried to claim rape. Took him to the station. We're in London. She finally broke down and told the truth. Like, he didn't rape me. Like, but that's the thing, though. It happens just that easy. Her word over his, guaranteed. That's the way it goes, man.
I know a dude that lost his family over that. He's younger than us, but he grew up out there.
Damn.
Now here's what they was. So how is it? The girl that was married was in the club with the dude I knew. Now they're making out and they're on the dance floor, just getting it in almost.
Right.
They go outside. They go to the bathroom. They smash. She doesn't know how to tell when she comes out. Somebody that knows her husband sees it, so she was like, "Oh, it was rape."
Yeah.
If it wasn't on the cameras, yeah, but he still lost his family and everything because he was married too. But it still went to court. It went through the whole process, and now like I said, even though he's found not guilty, people still he's a rapist.
Man,
I know a dude right now
can't shake that.
He was cheating on her husband with him. Said she got caught. Said he raped her.
Yep.
Right. They broke up, the husband and her. This nigga gets with her, has a baby with her.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. It's right now. I should tell your name, but I'm not going to do that. I should snitch on you.
So she accused him of raping her when she got caught.
And he got back with her?
And he got back with her, and they had a baby with her. And the baby right now is 3 months old.
That's stupid.
Oh, shit.
The power of the vagina.
There's no way we're getting back together.
Nigga, they got with her. He got with her.
Victims are shamed.
Right.
You know, catching your spouse cheating with a friend is a twofer. You're getting rid of two shady motherfuckers out of your life. It may hurt because it's two people you care about.
It's definitely gonna hurt.
But I mean, you know, for those of y'all who don't know what a twofer is, it's an item or offer that comprises of two items but is sold for the price of one.
That's the definition.
If you walk in on a twofer, do you fire on or do you just walk out?
Nah, just get rid of both of those people out of your life, man. There are certain people that don't have a just bone in their body. Right. Everything they do is based on personal gratification or what they need. They're in constant secret competition with those around them, and they only hang with people to look for things to validate the fuck shit that they want to do.
Preach.
It's just some people who don't have it in them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're able to disguise their fuck activities through being victims.
Damn.
Oh, I hate that.
At my last job, they fired me, man. They just did discrimination because I'm black. Nigga, you was late every day.
You were stealing.
Fucking day. You were late and stealing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just some people, they don't have a just bone in their body. But a twofer is a good thing. Yeah. There are some lighthearted twofers that we all benefit from on a regular basis. Peanut butter and jelly.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
You don't pay for both when you buy a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
You get both for the price of one. God!
Where are you going that you buy peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
They got them little things. You know what I'm talking about?
The little round joints.
The little round joints.
Yeah. Okay.
They look like pupusa. It's a pupusa peanut butter and jelly.
That shit is good, by the way.
It's a PPJ. Pupusa peanut butter and jelly.
Pupusa is good.
It is very good.
I remember the first time I got offered some pupusa.
Hey, salt and pepper. I've never been to a restaurant and itemized a receipt and saw the price of the salt and the price of the pepper. Normally, when you got pepper, they just throw the salt right in for you.
That's it.
At Subway, they got it in one container. You get salt and pepper. They just do like this. Like, no, I want 2 containers.
Twofer.
Twofer.
Human twofers are always underappreciated because it's always some vile, foul shit. But at least you're getting rid of 2 for the price of 1. You should thank God.
Thank God.
Batman and Robin.
Especially if you got 2. If you get 2 bras that want to have sex with you at the same time, that's a twofer.
That's a twofer.
That's a good twofer.
Cookies and milk. Now that's one that shouldn't be on the list. But macaroni and cheese, those are technically 2 separate products.
Right.
But you're getting both for the price of 1.
For the price of 1.
What about wine and cheese? Is that a twofer?
What about people that just eat chicken skin, but not the chicken?
Hey, fried chicken skin at a crisp would be a good chip.
Yeah. What if they had just skin?
Nigga,
you can go, let me get the 2-piece skins.
They actually have
right.
in down south that do that.
That's like pork rinds,
skin
then, right?
And rice.
Like similar to pork rinds.
Yeah.
But it just be the skin.
Yeah,
Skin.
Frenchie sell skin.
And you can see them pulling it off the meat for you. Go, here you go. Just the
crazy.
skin over rice.
There you go. Skin over rice. That's funny.
Is fish and chips a twofer? I don't
It
think
is.
It is?
I would think it is. Well, I mean, you could buy it separately, so I guess not. Well,
Then if
you
we
buy it all separately.
Nah, that's
But-
weird. It's fish and chips.
I mean, I think it goes together though. Personally, fish
Yeah.
and chips together.
It's like pooping and peeing. They go
But
together.
when you see fish without chips, you don't think, oh, where are the chips? you don't think that.
You don't.
You
That's
never
also
think about
true.
where the chips are. But when you see peanut butter, you think of jelly
Where's the jelly?
immediately.
And when you see pee, you think of poop.
You
Like
do.
Sean
You
said.
pooping and peeing. You can't do one. You can't poop without peeing.
Is bacon and eggs really a twofer?
Nah, because you can
No.
have bacon and grits,
You can put bacon on a burger. Right.
bacon
You know.
wrapped shrimp.
Bacon wrapped shrimp sounds delicious right now.
Here's another one. Hugs and kisses.
It depends on who I'm hugging. though.
Yeah, because I mean, I hug people, I don't kiss them, because niggas got shit on their lips.
But I don't kiss without a hug, though.
Right.
So you got to call it kisses and hugs.
You got to, right.
How about hugging
Could
and
you
humping?
imagine hugless kissing? You just had your hand behind your back, leaning in, just
Because if you put your arms, put your arms off me, nigga.
funny shit.
Right,
Hugless kissing.
Don't touch me, but you can kiss me. Put your tongue in my mouth.
right.
Hey, but the last twofer was Jeffrey Toobin of CNN. Jeffrey Toobin was CNN's legal counsel. So whenever something would happen in the news or whatever, he would always be the person that was the go-to for legal things,
Yep.
the legal implications of why this shit is happening and how it's going to affect people. So he was on a Zoom call in 2020 and didn't realize that the camera was on, and he beat off on camera.
Quick little beat off. You know, no harm, no foul. He's beating off.
And
That's all.
what happened to him after his beat off?
So he was put on leave, and he actually didn't lose his job, but he was definitely put on leave, and he was brought back, not too far or not too long thereafter,
Yep.
and then he just recently quit.
For beating off.
Getting beat off on camera is a good reason to quit a job.
Oh, shit.
I don't think so.
Why not?
He was at his house
Right.
during his beat off session.
Right.
He might have accidentally left his Zoom camera on. I don't see he did anything wrong. Like, it would be weird in the office when you go to shake my hand, like, nah, brother.
Would that make you insecure, or would you still have the same level of confidence around the job?
You have to keep, if you don't keep the same level, then it looks like you're guilty.
Right.
You
Or
walk
does-
off, I'd walk in and go, I feel better now.
Yeah.
I personally don't think you can be guilty of something that everybody does.
Right.
And you was at home.
Right. We're all guilty of this act.
beating off.
Technically, I don't beat my meat. I rub it vigorously against the sheets.
To rub off and it's a beat off.
The sheets
Yeah,
are softer.
you are a weird nigga if you beat off and you can hear the slap noise and it sound like you fucking.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, hold on,
Tell
man.
yourself, get that shit. Get that shit. Knock that down. Get that shit. You getting it.
You dirty talk yourself?
Dirty
You
talk
dirty
yourself.
talk
Ooh,
yourself.
rub my own balls. Rub my balls.
My
Interesting.
own balls.
Damn.
Hilarious. But you know what I say? Hey, man, on here, man, we embrace technology. So before I go to the next topic, I had an AI software write some dad jokes about the Don Lemon situation.
This should be interesting.
Yep.
Do you want to hear the dad jokes?
Want to hear it?
Okay.
Here it go.
I want to hear it.
Okay, the first joke written by the AI. Why did the untrustworthy reporter cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side of the fake news.
Okay.
Why did the untrustworthy reporter refuse to leave the house?
Why?
Because he couldn't make up his mind about what story to tell. Why did you call an untrustworthy reporter on a what do you call an untrustworthy reporter on a deserted island?
What?
Fake news in a bottle.
But he's not in a bottle.
The AI isn't that funny. Why did the untrustworthy reporter go to the bank
Why?
to withdraw some fake news?
It made you choke?
I almost choked on that one. Pause. It's Don Lemon. Fuck that. Nah, I ain't choking on shit got to do with Don Lemon.
Hell nah.
Okay, what do you call a group of untrustworthy reporters?
What?
A conspiracy theory. Why did the untrustworthy reporter get a job at a fruit stand?
Why?
He heard they were looking for someone who could spin the news. Why did the untrustworthy reporter become a weatherman?
Why?
So he could make up his own forecast.
The spin one could have worked if he didn't.
The spin one could have worked. The AI isn't that funny.
Not at all.
If you would have said something that spun, then I'd have been like, oh, okay.
Right.
He spun. It was I get it. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if we're going to make it to 15. What do you call an untrustworthy reporter who was always late?
What?
Breaking news in slow motion.
I would have said the black.
It's his reactions on the camera that's hilarious.
Why did the untrustworthy reporter get fired from the newspaper?
Why?
He kept using anonymous sources, and they turned out to be his imaginary friends. God! Why did the untrustworthy reporter refuse to take a lie detector test?
Why?
He knew he would fail with flying colors. AI isn't that funny.
At all.
Hey, I need some practice.
At all.
Hey, not even-
What's the next topic we got?
hey, I need a workout room.
Shit, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
for real.
Can you do a God for me? So I can
God, God,
All right,
God.
man, so we got to talk about Don Lemon. So allegedly, he was fired from CNN. Some people say for sticking up for black people. Some people say it's because he rubbed his balls and put it in another grown man's face. Either way, I feel like he's a winner because he still got his money and he rubbed his balls and put it in the other man's face and he had to smell it. I feel like as the other man, you lost in life. I don't even feel like you should be close to your father no more if that happens to you as a man. Your dad got to turn his back on you like we no longer. You have to. That's just the way I feel.
Is there any justification for him doing that?
Ooh, I think he did it as a power move. Because if he's gay or not, let's say he's gay, he's like, I'm gonna out gay you and show you that I'm the top. Bam, we get him with the.
This was a top off.
Because what other better way to show you I'm in charge? And you sniff these balls. These hard working CNN wearing suits all day balls.
Don Lemon, he's a homosexual. And there's nothing wrong with being homosexual at all. Let me clarify that. But these days, homosexuals feel like there's no repercussions for their actions anymore. Homosexuals will run up on a straight man and put their hands in their pants and take his balls and touch a lip with that. And that's kind of what Don Lemon did to the man, allegedly, out there on the cruise where it was hot and the balls are sweaty. My point to y'all is, if you're homosexuals, just have some rules to the game. There's no just walking up on any man and expect it to be okay. People get killed these days. They die for stuff like that, okay? There's been stories about men using their gayness to approach a straight man and feel like because they got laws of gay bashing, they can get away with that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't work that way. So Don Lemon, if you out there with your gayness and your happiness, and I'm proud of you to be that way because that's who you are, just stop rubbing your balls on man's mouths and you ain't got to worry about getting sued no more. Hey, but congratulations on getting that settlement. $25 million, that's a big deal.
God. Don Lemon got fired today from CNN, man. I guess it pays to be smart. Because, when you make the type of money that Don Lemon was making at CNN, you don't really think about unemployment. Like, when we get fired, we're like, man, how long is unemployment going to be? Okay, 90 days. I got 90 days. They say I got to look for a job. I got to fill out this little paperwork, take it to unemployment, and this qualifies me for another 90 days. And then I get the max. Wow, $375 a week. We get fired. We ain't got shit coming. Don Lemon was convicted of sexual assault, lost his job as the result of it, and is getting a $25 million contractual settlement, which is amazing. Why can't we negotiate this type of shit on our level? You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, like the exit is never something we think about at this level when we get a job. When motherfuckers is rich and they get a job, they're like, okay, in case this shit don't work out, this is how I'm going to exit, okay? I'm going to need $25 million, a new jet, a condo in Miami, and then I'll be happy to leave. You can't do that shit at McDonald's, nigga. So y'all fired. So look, in case y'all fire me, look, I want my own fry machine, my own soft serve ice cream cone, lifetime guarantee, and free Dr. Pepper every time I come into McDonald's. We don't get them type of liberties, man. God, God, God. Welcome back to the greatest podcast on the planet. Hey, man, I see this news headline where conjoined twins share a vagina, but only one of us has a boyfriend. What's going on here, What's going on here, Deshaun, with this conjoined twins having one vagina?
One vagina. So they apparently, the non-joined twin said that her and the boyfriend get along very well. And out of respect for her sister.
You talking about Lupita and Carmen Andrade?
Yes.
Right. Okay, they're 22-year-old conjoined twins named Lupita and Carmen Andrade.
Who has a boyfriend?
And one of them has a boyfriend, Lupita, right?
Okay.
Yes.
But Lupita, so he's with Lupita and he's not with Carmen.
Technically, no.
Okay.
So when the boyfriend comes over, Carmen is polite enough to go to sleep early so they can have some quality alone time.
We got to unpack that for a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. She said, and they have different schedules sometimes.
So hold on. So they're joined together, right? And one goes to sleep while the other one's with her boyfriend?
Yep. They share a leg.
Okay.
Wow.
They share everything. They're joined. And they said they can feel each other's emotions. Like that's what made them fall out the bed one time when they were little.
Oh,
That's
my
hilarious.
God.
If you're having the bad dream, Lupita's having the bad dream, Carmen felt it and woke up and rolled and they fell out the bed.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
This is inspiring.
So what they said was, but you can't cheat on me with my sister. You have to be with just me.
But you know what's crazy? If you try to holler at a pair of conjoined twins,
You try to holler at him.
you know what I'm saying? I like imagine, you know what I mean? Y'all got a boyfriend?
Right.
I mean, well, shit. I'm like, how do
Which one of y'all like me?
Right.
Let's start
Which one of
there.
y'all like me?
Because you got to have a different game because they have different brains. So you got to figure her out and then figure her out. And you have to simultaneousally juggle a woman's.
And because it's
It's a pimp.
One woman's.
One woman.
but cause they said they couldn't get pregnant. Let's just say they could though.
Right.
Okay.
And you with your girl, you're not cheating, you with Lupita, but somehow, because they share the same vagina,
Right.
your sperm goes into her egg
Right.
and Carmen's eggs. Would Lupita be jealous then? Like, wow, I can't believe you went and got my sister pregnant. Like, well, I was shooting for you though.
Oh God, what am I shooting?
So how is that fair that
What if he kisses the wrong neck during foreplay?
they
Twin-
do? Yes.
So technically, it would. Get on your. Right. Okay. Technically, can you hear me? Okay. Twins have the same DNA, so I don't think it would matter, right? Because the baby would have still.
It
both-
would be, because on her side of the stomach, the baby be growing and not her
See,
side.
and I was wondering.
And what if she didn't want the
The
kid?
stomach
Right.
is in the middle. So,
So what if she didn't want the kid and
What
she
if she
did?
what if she don't want to be pregnant? Yeah, that's fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
that's true.
I was wondering with twins. Y'all help me understand.
These not twins. These are like
Right,
Siamese or
right.
conjoined twins.
Just real quick with the twin thing. If you have an identical twin, right, and you're sleeping with the one, aren't you fucking them both? Like, if it's the same exact, like, how do you feel around that person?
Right?
Right.
But don't you feel weird around that the person's person, like knowing that I've seen you naked?
When I've
Like,
smashed
you
a
know what I mean?
twin, I looked at the sister like, well, I've seen her naked
That's what I'm
because
saying.
if
Yeah.
you're identical,
They look
Right.
just alike.
It's the exact same thing.
Well,
Anyways,
one thing that the twin can't tell you is that she's not attracted to you.
you absolutely
Damn.
liar.
If she fucks with me, come on.
I know you do.
really though, I mean, their mind is different though, for sure.
Right.
Maybe they have a different taste in men.
That's what they're saying.
But what if
Oh,
I wonder if it affects you if you're identical twins and one is depressed and like, oh, I'm just so ugly. Does that make you feel ugly too?
I
Man.
wonder. I think so.
Well, that would be weird for two people to have the same face and one person thinks that they're really attractive
Right.
and the other person thinks that they're ugly.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're
And then they
they're
share
conjoined twins,
emotions.
but they're not identical though.
No, they're just
No.
conjoined.
Because they like different things.
Now that's fucked
We were
up.
talking about twins, but yeah, these people that share one leg each, that's
Oh, they're not identical.
But here's the thing though. So if they both have one, like she got the right leg, the other one got the left leg.
right.
So if he actually is gonna have sex with her,
know, right?
does he have to ask, look,
About-
Carmen,
Yes.
would you mind moving your leg?
Can you help us get in doggy style, please?
You gotta wake her up.
Or is she like, nope, and she gonna close the leg?
Yeah.
Can one of them be a gymnast and the other one not?
Exactly.
Right.
And she's like, nope, this is my leg. You're not moving my leg. This is where I want mine.
Right.
Funny, she's a track star.
Fun facts about twins. Did you know that 40% of twins invent their own languages?
Really?
Like they can speak to each other in a language that they made up.
I've heard that, but I didn't know it was that percentage. That's a lot. Wow.
Yeah, that's man. 40% have.
Would you Would you holler at a conjoined twin?
Me personally, no.
No.
What if they was bad though?
Now,
Show me.
Okay, okay, wait. Okay, okay, hold on.
me that first.
What if you don't see their conjoint right away because they're sitting? And let's say, and there's a towel because it's hot.
This is crazy.
I mean, it's cold, so they sit at the beach.
You got the head under the towel.
Yeah.
So she looks like she's one.
Only men do stuff like this.
We do have these real high
What if
hypotheticals.
we? That's hilarious.
So you
Yeah,
sitting
that's
there,
a man thing.
you at the pool, you
Definitely.
sitting there talking like whoop whoop whoop. You like, man, she bad. Like you never wonder why her other arm don't come back around. And then she writes her number down.
Is that a threesome if you smash Lupita?
Kind of, but it's only one vagina.
But, now hold on, but is it incest if you smash Lupita and Carmen and they both topping you with the same? Like they're both. Is that an incestual thing now?
If they're
That
both
is.
giving you head?
Yeah, because is that incestual, but like we're together, like
So is
we're
it a
one.
2.5 some?
But what
But
if
they're
one
not
don't
touching.
want to give head?
But
Only
what
if
if-
they're
what?
touching, it's incestual.
Well, they can't touch
Incestual,
really,
right?
but what their heads are
if they're
turned.
kissing each other, then it's incestual.
But what if your dick is in between the two heads and they're both going like this?
That's incestual because your spit is
yeah,
gonna
that
swap.
is. Yeah, that is.
But they share the same person.
But they only have one vagina.
Exactly. So,
So
it's
is
one
that
person with
so
two
is
heads.
Is it still a threesome?
Two heads are better than one.
How does employment work?
I don't. Oh, because that's.
Right.
I know me. If I had another me and he was different, like let's say he liked to work, I'm the worst. So he would be getting written up for my mistake.
Making them late to work all the
Because
fucking
Lupita wants to be a comedy writer. Is that correct?
Yeah, right.
And the other one wanted to do what she said?
I forgot now. It was
Go down in the story?
Lupita wants to write.
But what happens if
one likes music and one likes to read. Or
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you guys dictate who gets what? Look at this picture.
how do you accident? What if you accidentally
How you
touch
gonna
the other
hug?
one's titty?
They look cute right
well,
there.
well, the one ain't got no titties.
If you touch the accidental nipple area,
Go down, go down.
He chose one
Right
with
there,
more
right there.
body. He chose one with more body because she has more
With
body.
more body.
She has more body. She has more like shoulders and titties.
she is prettier.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The other one,
Because one is facing forward and the other one look like she turned to the side.
yeah.
The one facing forward is more.
So
prettier.
that means she's watching you the entire time you're fucking, like, cause she's turned looking at y'all.
Yes.
That's gotta
But-
be.
But
She
what
said
if
she would
one
go to
wants
sleep.
anal and one don't like it?
Oh.
You
No,
go.
it-
I mean,
you get it's a lot of decisions that they have to make together. with
Somebody
one.
got to say. Well, the one that doesn't like it got to say out, and then the one that does like it got to say
Wow.
ooh.
No.
what I want to know is how deep was the box?
Oh my
That's-
God.
Is it
wants
double
to
the
know.
room?
Go
What's
down.
going
Forgot
down?
to say one was asexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is asexual. Yeah.
I bet the box is probably fire.
One is. Sean.
It must be.
Go down.
That's two wetnesses in one vagina.
Hey. The viscosity is probably like 1040, 1050. It's probably like diesel truck
Yo,
viscosity.
that's-
Diesel.
Carmen and Lupita admit that they don't even they never get sick of each other. At the end of each day, they usually do their own thing. For example,
First of all, there is no own thing.
Carmen will do some schoolwork and Lupita will listen to music.
That's
Okay.
distracting because we have the same everything.
If they're at the same desk, can they help each other with a test?
I was wondering that also.
Is that cheating?
You get the same grade? Like, do y'all get double the grade? Like, how does this work?
What if one flunks?
Because I need. Well, when you used to write, did you have one hand on the paper and one hand writing?
Right.
Right.
They don't have that, so it's one got to hold the paper, one got to write.
Hey,
So-
shout out to Carmen and Lupita.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I like y'all, but the niggas dating y'all is a weirdo.
He's got.
You need to watch him very closely. Look, babies.
What would be
Baby.
weird?
You know y'all
Babies.
get a consistent check every month. It's gonna be predators out there because I know your Social Security check monthly got to be at least 50 grand.
Damn.
So it's motherfuckers
Damn.
out there trying to use you for your
check,
money.
yeah.
Let me ask you this though: would it be weirder if they only keep the one boyfriend, or is it weirder if they have two? Like Lupita has one
The
and
one
Carmen has one.
vagina.
It's weird if they have two because that means that these dudes are sticking their
They're
Johnsons
kind
in the
of
same
they're
hole.
gay. That makes them gay, right?
But I would think that he should kiss both of them, though. Like, I feel
No,
like
if there's
it's
two
only right,
boyfriends though,
I think they both deserved a
I
boyfriend.
understand that, but
Right.
would that make the
Right.
dudes a little bit gay?
Right.
Well, no, because we've all knocked somebody down and knocked somebody down before.
But what if but if we're on a double date, then who decides to get the vagina? That
One
night?
has to go first.
We both getting.
How does the anniversary work?
How's the anniversary work?
One
Different
body,
days.
right?
And so you just turn your back while the other one has her. You
can't turn.
Hey, man, this is crazy.
Complicated.
Next topic. God. What's going on, y'all? It's the Kraig Smith. Look, I got a couple different podcasts. Y'all been saying, when do they start? Where do I watch them? Well, look, Kraig Facts is every Tuesday and Thursday from 4 to 6, sometimes 7. Then Monday through Thursday, I do Roast the Host podcast. Roast the Host is a podcast where you can call in via Discord and roast me personally, like we do on Roast Me. All you got to do is download that Discord, click the link, and you'll be brought into the podcast live. And check me out on Caffeine, Monday through Thursday. Roast the Host Morning Show. Check me out on YouTube, Kraig Facts, Tuesdays, 4 to 6. God.
Conjoined twins. Conjoined. I wonder is that the same as Siamese twins, but they have a boyfriend, but only one has a boyfriend because the other one is single. But they're joined at the hip. They share the same vagina. So are they really? Is she really single? Because that means you're technically getting dick together. What if one likes it and one don't? Like, this dick is trash.
Silent partner.
And the other one's like, what you talking about? It's the best I ever had. It's the best you ever had. It's the best we had the same thing. I don't know. Is it cheating if he accidentally kisses the other one on the mouth?
I think so.
What if he tries to caress her hair and grabs her absolute nipples on accident? Did you see their kneecaps though? Oh. Like, would you give them foot massages? They still only have 2 legs. But the funny thing to me, I was like, if you having sex with your girlfriend, cause she got the left leg control, and the other girl got the right leg, and you're like, could you tell your sister to spread her leg? I would like to get into you more, and it's just like, I don't want to spread my leg right now. No. My leg is gonna stay closed.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
And then now the sister's like not getting the full penis because the sister's hating.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying that's what happened when you have a conjoined twin sister.
Now that's cock blocking. Huh?
Yeah.
Technically, it's actually physically cock blocking.
That's funny.
And who gets pregnant once I shoot the club up? Because I'm not pulling out for twins like this. Are you serious? This is a story to tell for everybody. I'm going all the way raw.
Hilarious.
We're going to have, if I had conjoined twins, them niggas would have eyes. There's no way they'd have to share the same pair of eyes. My baby would look like an alien.
With the conjoined twins, my personal take on that is it a threesome? Is it not a threesome? That's my thing. And apparently the one twin, Lupita, with the more of the body, she has more of the full frame with the titties, and the other one has no titties. She has a shoulder. I feel like it's fair that I gotta have both of them because we're together. Lupita says to Carmen, you can't fuck my man, but we share the same pussy, right? My thing is this, if I'm the man fucking Lupita, I'm saying, look, Carmen should get some dick too. Now, even if we share the same vagina, I should be able to use Carmen and play house. Like today, I feel like I'm fucking Carmen, even though the same pussy as Lupita's. But let's pretend and play like we're doing dress up, right? That's my thing. Don't leave Carmen out of the mix. Carmen is a human being. You know what I mean? She deserves some love too. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to kiss Carmen and kiss Lupita and both of y'all kiss on my penis.
Twins, man, conjoined twins. 2 women, 1 pussy. This is organic lesbianism. This is a case of where God really wanted a woman to be with another woman forever. This is how you prove that people are born gay.
Right.
Siamese twins.
That's funny.
God said it should be so. And every time something entered, what's her name? Lupita's pussy. That what's the other lady's name?
Carmen.
That Carmen felt it. Carmen and Lupita. Now, I guess what they did say is one of the Siamese twins control 1 leg.
Conjoined
twins. It's same thing, right? Siamese and conjoined, same thing, right?
I'm not thinking so.
Okay.
Look it up.
Well, shit, correct me if I'm wrong. All the twin.
Yeah, I think Siamese and conjoined it just means it's the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're attached. Basically.
Okay. Yeah. But one twin controlled 1 leg, and the other twin controlled the other leg. But one of the twins was asexual. I think that's Lupita. Carmen is asexual, which means she don't have she don't like sex. She's not connected to her vagina.
their vagina.
Watch it.
She doesn't understand all the fuss over some dick. It doesn't resonate to her. Like that's a weird place to be, where you got to be in the same room with somebody when they fucking, but you don't get why they're enjoying it. Because sex is not something you could explain to somebody that hasn't really had it. You know what I mean? Like, that's her pussy, but she's never had sex. So explaining to somebody what sex feels like is one of the most confusing things. I remember the first time.
I think she can feel it then, right? If they both share the same.
Yeah.
They share it, but she's saying that I don't think she can feel
don't
it.
like the
She can't
feeling.
feel it.
Yeah, but because just like, yeah, so.
She's just sitting there going,
Oh, no,
ew.
wait a minute.
And the sister's moaning.
I think she can feel it. She just don't like the feeling.
Maybe it feels too good. Sometimes it feels too good.
Yeah.
You ever had anesthesia before surgery? That shit is amazing.
Wow.
And as soon as it hits you, you realize, nigga, this would ruin my life
Yeah.
if I had access to it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, sex and anesthesia are very similar. The more access to it you have, the more fucked up you probably are.
Yeah.
Man.
Nigga, being under anesthesia means it's an injury. You about to go into surgery. If you always fucking, that means you ain't got nothing else to do.
Damn.
Nothing.
Surgery and anesthesia are both of the devil.
Middle finger.
And the cold thing about anesthesia is I probably would prefer it over sex.
Wow.
If it was a bad bitch in here and an anesthesiologist in here, I probably would sell out for that, that 10-second count backwards from 10, 10, 9. And then you wake up and they didn't already, that shit is amazing. I've had 3 surgeries. I've never made it past 7 on the backwards countdown. And that feeling when you wake up, nigga, from anesthesia, what?
That's good too.
That's what Michael Jackson was hooked on.
Yeah.
He was sprinkling anesthesia in his blunts.
Wow.
That nigga would cure his blunts in an anesthesia room overnight. He was hitting blunts. It wasn't intravenous. Michael Jackson was smoking anesthesia website.
Hey.
I'm comedian Kraig SMITH, and this is
Brent Taylor, you see it.
I just opened up a live streaming studio. Ain't that right, Brent?
You already know.
If you game, podcast, and do music, you can rent my studio and live stream your experience straight to your audience. We offer editing services, graphic services, and above all, connections to established social media stars. If you want to get people like Big Ja, Brent, Boo Capone, Minx, and a host of other dope artists, man, click that Bullyfoot website link below. Get access to the main room where you get 4 4K cameras, up to 7 microphones, multiple camera angles, live Discord calling, 2 background options. Rent the gaming room, get 1 4K camera, full gaming setup, gaming PC and PS5, live Discord call-in, 120 hertz monitor, green screen accessibility, and a streaming monitor. Rent the music room, get access to a DAW of your choice, Shure SMB7 microphones, an Apollo interface, couch seating, and a streaming monitor. All you have to do is click that link below and rent. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Hey, man, revenge. When the last time you got revenge on somebody? Me, it's been years, man. I'm not as vengeful as I used to be, but I did do some studying about the science of revenge and the long-term effects. Did you know that science has proven that the act of revenge is not helpful?
It feels good, though.
It feels good, but it feels like a new feeling. It feels like vindication. But when you actually go get revenge on somebody, science has proven that all you're doing is re-releasing the initial feelings of hurt. It's the same emotionality with a different perception. So internally, your body doesn't know the difference between what happened to you to make you want to get revenge and the revenge you're getting that you view as gratification. It's just your review. It's just your view of it that makes it gratifying, but what happens in your body is the same exact thing.
Is that in any, like, with relationships or any type of revenge?
I think it's any type of revenge. There are certain things that your body does not have the ability to distinguish between the difference.
Well, the
Difference between-
most revenge I can think of was when this dude had cut me off, right? Like in traffic. First, he saw that there was not enough space for him to cut me off, but he did it anyways. And then like when I got over, he got over. I got back, he got back. And he kept doing it till I got pissed off. And I was like, I can't take it no more. So I hit his car with my car. And then I like instantly felt better.
Right.
And then he took off and I literally was like, I didn't feel bad. I called somebody. I was like, yo, you know what I just did? Hit somebody's car. Felt good. That's when that day I remember going, I was like, yo, you know, it was of God because I feel better about it.
That's correct.
But they do say forgiving is how you actually heal yourself.
Yeah,
right?
fuck
Over revenge. Because like you said, revenge is just repeating the cycle of how you felt. Right?
There's no benefit to revenge except gratification based on perception. So it's like I
still
crazy,
feel better about that.
But it's crazy how many things in life you view as being beneficial, but it's really corn. It's an empty carb. You gain nothing from eating it.
But what if your revenge is more like okay, so let's just say you have a broad and she breaks up with you because she's like, oh, you ain't got no money. So you're like, bet, I'm about to just work hard and go get money. Right. And you get money. So does that make you bad?
That makes you an addict of dopamine. What you're really chasing is that release of dopamine, that elation you get. You're chasing it. So what do addicts do when they want to get to a drug? They create reasons and stories and things to convince themselves that I should be chasing this thing. If anybody's ever sold drugs, I sold drugs a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't great at it, but I paid a couple bills. But the stories you get from the base heads,
Right.
Oh my God.
they gonna come with everything under the sun.
Right.
Same thing works for drama. Same thing works for revenge. You're just looking at a shortcut back to smoking on yourself.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
You're full of you, nigga, when you're getting revenge.
So you saying then, like they said Michael Jordan had to create scenarios in his head.
Right.
I forgot the word you used already.
Hey,
but he's chasing that dopamine.
He's chasing that dopamine. But with
that revenge, then that would be a good revenge because it ends up late when you as one of the greatest players ever.
But within that revenge, he lost his daddy.
I mean, that's because of other actions he did, though.
I'm just saying.
LeBron James got
all tied together.
He ain't lost it. He ain't never had a daddy.
What's LeBron James doing?
He creates scenarios so he can be better. He ain't never lost a daddy because he never had it.
You mean because he passes a lot? Is that why because he creates scenarios?
It's better to create self-gratification, like to have a goal to achieve for yourself than to get revenge on somebody.
Right.
But I'm saying but their revenge, so let's take the money scenario then. If my revenge is to go, I just want to be super successful because they kept saying I lost two bras, let's say three, because I wasn't successful. Now I'm hella successful.
But don't look at it as revenge. Look at it as self-gratification.
So,
But that's what they say. They say there's a saying. I don't know who they is, but there is a saying that says the best revenge is success.
It's
That's the best revenge, right?
And it's also served cold.
Yeah, which it is a part of revenge.
Right.
But
I mean, you have two catalysts in the body. You have dopamine and you have serotonin.
So let me ask you this
mean?
then. If revenge. So if somebody walked in here right now and smacks you in the face, are you gonna forgive them and just let them walk out because you said that's better, or are you gonna
You said that's better. You gonna point me out. You said that's better. All right,
It's better if I don't do nothing anyway.
Or are you gonna self serotonin and dog walk this nigga? That's revenge. If somebody hits you,
that could be self-defense.
You're in the same
retaliation.
Right, right. Because you're still here.
Okay, so if he hits your sister, then because that would be revenge.
No. But you're in the moment. You're still here.
He could let it go and still have self-gratification that he'll let the guy just walk away. And
I don't have that
anything.
Revenge.
You hit my sister,
or he can attack him. It just depends.
I'm attacking.
Yeah.
You hit my sister, I'm attacking.
But see, serotonin is a neurotransmitter.
I know this for a fact.
Dopamine is different. So serotonin is what takes the messages in the body from cell to cell. So it's what's going to cause you to move. After your sister gets slapped, serotonin is going to stand you up and rush you over to the nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But dopamine is different. Think of dopamine more like a drug.
Yeah.
It's that elation that people chase. Like
okay, so you're not like that's in situation. You're not searching because that nigga asked for it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, look at it like this. You ever fuck with a chick or fuck with somebody in general and they've always had a lot of drama?
Yes.
God.
Right. But if you notice the patterns in their lives, the drama always increases.
Yes.
It's not because it's increasing naturally. No. It's because they're more addicted to whatever behavior pattern causes that dopamine release.
Yeah,
but the more that they do it, the more it takes to get that release. So it takes more drama because they get used to the drug. They get used to themselves. So it used to be just roller coasters that got me off. Now I got to skydive.
Right.
Now I got to tell motherfuckers, hey, man, I'm thinking about kidding. Now I got to play Russian roulette.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I got to actually stab myself and try to get to the hospital before I die. You know, it just keeps getting worse.
That's how my ex did
and worse.
Yeah,
my ex
she stabbed you?
No, she used to yell at me. That's what it started with. Then I went to pushing me. Then I went to hitting me. Then threw a knife at me. Bitch, I don't like your ass no more.
Yeah.
Ever again. If I see you in the street, it's a problem.
But was she trained?
She threw a knife at me.
How did she throw it? Did she like toss it to you?
I'm dead ass. She threw a knife at my face.
The way you said
Is this the one that tried to drive the car door off?
That's a whole different lady.
Drive the car door off. So you attract.
I got drunk. I got problems.
Either you have a
people.
either you.
How long
4 years.
He was with her for 4 years.
Four
So this
years.
is the one that tried to drive the car off.
You drove her to that.
Let him get out. Let him get out.
Nah,
The camera can't see everybody.
It wasn't all 4 years. It's kind of like one of the things where you're with somebody and then you start to see their personality as you grow with them. You're like, you weren't acting that way 4 months ago. Like, what's going on? Right. And then now at the point, it went from talking shit.
Yeah.
She just dropped seeds.
To smacking and saying, baby, I didn't mean to hit you. Basically, she reversed it on me, and I was the battered woman. Yeah. Until she hit me with a knife, and I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I hit with one of those, and I had to go. That was it for me, man. But the knife was thrown at my face.
Yeah.
And luckily,
but what kind of throw was it? Was it like a skilled throw, or did she toss it? Did she overhand
tell you
it?
what she did was we was about from me to you,
right,
Kraig.
That's not that far.
Right. She said, nigga, you
Ooh.
And when she went, I said, huh.
You done.
And I knew
the story.
Sound like a kung
she
fu
said,
movie.
I said,
yeah, basically. And then when she threw it, you know, my instincts were to put your hand up. Yeah. I put my hand up, pink, and it stuck in my finger. Right here, bow. And I was like, yo, that was my fucking eye right there.
Oh, wow.
Dead ass. And that's a factual story.
how long did you stay with her after the throw?
That should have been it.
You hit the pussy a couple more times.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I knew. That's why I asked.
You should have stuck that bloody finger in her vagina.
Right. You know what I mean?
We're blood brothers and sisters.
Nah, but yeah, man. I'm just saying. But yes, that goes back to the whole
dopamine.
Right.
There's a science to revenge.
Right. So next thing that's gonna happen to her, she'll probably be in prison soon for killing her next man or some shit. You know what I mean?
But you didn't get revenge though, right?
No, I didn't get revenge because I don't believe in revenge on women really.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, cool. I probably did some shit that put you over the top.
Probably.
I mean, no, okay, don't do all that. Now, I may have egged some shit on, but I didn't change your personality. That's who the fuck you were.
Yeah.
I might have brought some shit out of you.
Yeah.
But this is who the fuck you were.
Sorry, like.
I mean, so I just took it as like, all right, you know what, bet, fair and square, walk that shit off, bandage my hand up, call it a day.
Another misguided form of revenge is ignoring somebody.
Right.
Or removing your presence.
That's a good one.
But that one hurts.
That fucks people up though.
Yeah, it does.
But it's funny though, because most of the time, if it's just someone that's trying to take control,
right?
And that's what you're doing. You're removing the control. So that's why it hurts so bad.
So it depends on who you're doing. You could do that to a woman, but like if it's somebody that's just as capable or able as you're not. I'm like, okay, bye, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like when a woman gets mad at me and we go at it, whatever. When she says K, it pisses me off. K, motherfucker, I roll a whole
tell
damn
you was texting because you said when we going at it, this nigga did like this.
when you going back and forth, she said K.
That's a trigger.
Like, word.
That's
okay,
one of
my
yours?
trigger is, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh,
I hate when people say
What do you mean?
they say that. Oh,
I'll copy and paste what I just said and put it back in there. I meant what I said.
This is what I said.
Getting a knife thrown.
Yeah.
Can revenge be positive?
Ooh, I don't think so. But can it be though?
Yeah.
I think so.
But it feels good.
Well, okay.
What's weird about it
I'll
is
tell
the
you,
brain actually processes revenge
the same way.
as a reward.
Right.
But
which is why the dopamine is released in your system, because it's like you're being rewarded. It's like getting an A or getting a trophy.
Damn.
Well, that's even the more demented part of it, is that
Damn.
part of your body likes your mind likes it,
feeling.
but what is it not? It's not a chemical, but the hormone in your body is not. The hormone doesn't know that your body. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a reward.
Right.
It's like giving a dog a treat.
so it's good.
It's good, but it's not good though.
It's not.
I don't know.
Because you know why?
Let me
It's
wait.
normally
Go ahead.
attached to a consequence.
Right.
Let me give you my example then why it was good in this scenario.
Okay.
So I'm hanging out, and so I'm with my sister, and I can see her car because we're at this car dealership, and I can see her car is not too far, and these dudes walk by, and they look real hard in her car, and I just had a feeling. I said, "Here, hold my stuff right quick." As soon as I said that, the one dude ran back, tried to snatch her purse, and take off running, and I chased him down, catch him, started stomping him out. Now, I'm thinking in my head, it was a good thing because it's a learning situation for him. Stop reaching the cars and taking purses.
Right.
Because if I wasn't there, what if it was like an older couple and he just got away? Now he thinks he can keep doing it. So technically, I taught him a lesson to save his life because it could have been an even crazier brother who shot you. This way, you only get stomped a couple of times. You heal from your wounds. Because if you kick a man, then he can heal.
Right.
But what if he had a gun? Then what?
That's crazy.
He didn't.
Thank God.
Well,
But also, it could be like
God.
I don't understand why anybody that's snatching purses, you should at least be wearing track shoes or training.
But I would, you know how I dress on a regular. This is not how I dress. I'm wearing workout skirts.
Or something.
I had on track shoes and basketball shorts.
Yeah, you was prepared.
But if
ready.
running is your getaway, you got to be in tip top shape.
And you got to know you faster than niggas you trying to get away from. Because I knew looking at him, he couldn't get away from me. Like, you're not faster than me.
That's another trick that happens. You ever been like? Why do you feel like you run? Do you think we really run faster when we're scared?
Yes.
So if you say I'm gonna do a full sprint.
Yes.
Fight or
Right.
flight.
Look, I'm gonna do a full sprint, 100 meters. I'm gonna give it all I got. Then they put a line behind you.
You do
And
run
you do
faster.
a full sprint of 100 meters. You think your time is gonna be better?
I think
so.
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because you know what
Prove
it is.
it, nigga.
Here's why.
Get a lion.
Even when, because when you're running your fastest, you feel like that's your fastest. But now your life is on the line.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to run even harder.
Unless
It just
you
has
freeze.
It's like fighting for your life in anything. You're
Yeah,
going to do a
unless you
little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's bullshit. I think it's a trick that the brain plays on us.
Have you ever been done something when you were scared and it made you like I remember one time I lifted
Your
a keg
strength,
off
yeah.
of a truck because the police I got terrified.
Police.
It's the
I
adrenaline.
carried it. You know how heavy the keg was?
Yeah, keg is-
That was an adrenaline thing. I probably had no reason to try to do it.
Right.
But I thought the police was gonna arrest us and stuff. So
Like with
whole
women,
story.
with their children.
she
If
picked the
some-
car off. The lady that picked the car off.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, the
But that's-
adrenaline definitely.
But I'm
That's
talking about
adrenaline.
speed. I want to see.
It's fight or flight. So
Speed.
either you freeze or you go into fight or
All
flight.
right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna time you. You're gonna run down the street. Then
We're gonna find a lion.
we're gonna use our car. We're gonna drive it.
That's funny. There's a
That's
car.
fucking
You said a
common.
pit bull.
I don't know. I
Man,
think
well, I'm out of here with dogs.
I think you'll be faster.
when you drive a car, it's only gonna go as fast as what's on the dashboard.
Yeah, that's a car.
Okay.
So some of you niggas only got.
The dashboard speed.
I know I'm slow, so I'm caught every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can't remember shit.
Yeah, I'm slow too.
Yeah.
But you're a little bit faster.
And I drive slow, so I guess
I drive slow also. I'm a slow driver.
But you somebody had a topic on revenge. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So listen, the pettiest man and also my hero is walking the earth. He's
Piro, a petty hero.
A petty hero is a Piro.
hero.
He lives in Michigan.
Piro, yeah.
This man owns a couple strip clubs. He was
Alan
married.
Markowitz.
What's his name?
Alan Markowitz.
Alan Markowitz. That makes him Jewish, doesn't it?
Markowitz.
Yeah.
Probably.
Markowitz Jewish. So this man was married to a woman. They divorced. She allegedly cheated on him. So when they broke up, he said, "No way you're gonna get over on me with the house that I'm paying for that you're living in. So I'm gonna buy the house next to you. And when I buy the house next to you, on the back porch, I'm gonna put a 4-foot statue."
I thought it was bigger than 4 foot.
Yeah, it looks real.
It looks like
Okay.
it was 2 stories.
Shit.
It's the bronze statue, which is about 3.5 meters tall.
Wouldn't that be like 4 feet?
I don't know.
No, that's like it
Like-
looks about 8.
All right,
10
so
feet.
Yeah.
fine. Let's say he got a 10-foot statue of a middle finger flipping her off, and at night the shit glows because the lights hit it.
And it's
That's
didn't it say it was facing her bedroom?
It's facing the bedroom. That's some petty shit.
Yes.
That's my guy right there.
That's hella petty.
Oh, it's 11 feet tall.
11 feet
Man.
tall.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty
Kraig,
cool.
how do you feel about that situation? And is that too petty, or can you go to that length?
Here's the thing. She cheated.
Okay.
And the man she cheated with, he knew. And he lives in the house.
Damn.
So I feel like
It's not petty enough.
I mean, shit. Sometimes, I mean, damn, man, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
But when a man is hurt, you know, I mean, what? I mean, at least he didn't kill her.
I mean, it cost $7,000, right, for the statue.
What's the pettiest thing you've ever done out of a heartbreak?
The pettiest thing I've ever done out of a heartbreak. Damn.
I'm trying to think myself. I don't.
What's the pettiest thing you did, sis?
Okay, for me.
Okay, I got a few.
She had this ready.
For me, yeah, I got a few. I'm not really a petty person, and I really wouldn't have done this, but Kraig knows it's one of my
Heartbreak is different though.
It was heartbreak, and it was a kind of a revenge situation as well. And I'm normally not revengeful, but it was an ex that Kraig knows of, and he is into music. He likes to do music. So what he did was he came over my house with his music equipment, and he let me borrow his music equipment, but I never gave it back.
Mm.
Oh, well,
But what did he do?
Gave that shit to me, nigga.
Right.
What did he do? What did he do to?
What did he do? It's numerous things.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
A number of
The
things.
weirdo,
He
yeah.
cheated.
Yeah.
He stalks me. He
Damn.
does all kinds of things still to this day after
Wow.
years and years. So I just got fed up, and I was like, enough is enough. And that was my only way of getting back at him at that time.
You still have the equipment?
And I still have it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Kraig. So you gonna bring it to the studio?
Open the studios.
He's never getting it back.
That's
So,
what's up.
yeah,
Welcome.
that was petty.
Okay.
Man, I'm trying to think of the pettiest thing. I don't be doing petty
Yeah, that's
stuff
what I'm
to
thinking
women.
too, man. I ain't got no petty shit. Not really. Threw some clothes out because she had left, but that
I've
was.
been the victim of some high level
Oh yeah.
adultery.
Adultery.
That's what it is when you try to hurt a
Podultery.
former spouse.
Yeah.
Spouse. It ain't petty. It's
I'm not.
I hate when
It's
they do stupid
adultery.
stuff.
Yeah.
you're cheating on your loyalty. You know, you can be disloyal without having sex with another motherfucker.
That's a fact.
And just because we ain't together don't mean you ain't got to show no loyalty.
That's also facts. That's
You know,
a
this
fucking
broad
fact.
took my DVD player cords.
That's funny.
Not the DVD player.
That's
she
funny.
took the cords.
That's funny. I had a broad take my batteries.
Yeah, like
So,
Yeah,
You know?
see?
not the core.
But what did you do?
what you know is worse. My cousin. So one time we go to my cousin. You know my cousin, the rich one. We go to his
Yes.
crib.
Very rich. He's very rich.
He goes, before we got to stop at the store because when we got to his crib, so the girl moved out. She took all the trash bags, no trash cans. She took all the light bulbs. She just took everything that would piss him off.
From his
So she
crib?
took all the pillowcases.
Wow.
She took the light bulbs. She took all the trash bags.
Yeah.
She took one trash can, but she broke it. So it didn't work.
I had a
She
girl
took
take
the
my
hangers.
plates.
So she took all his clothes off the hangers, put them on the ground, took all the hangers. She said anything she paid for, she was
She's
taking
took
back.
So
Yeah.
here's
Wow.
something petty. I had a girl take my plates and Deshaun took her home.
Take your PlayStation.
What,
Took
you
my
said-
plates, my cups,
your
my
plates.
silverware, and Deshaun took her home.
Ain't got a
Wow.
He
Wow.
asked-
That happened.
And Deshaun took her home.
God.
With all my shit bagged up in Deshaun's car.
Are you serious?
Why did you take her home?
Tell her the whole story. This
Yeah,
nigga
that
That
actually.
was the whole story.
That don't sound right.
No, he told me to take her home, get her out my house.
Did you know what was in the bags?
Oh, everybody knew. It was
Oh.
cling, cling, clinging.
Kicking her out.
No, it
Ping,
wasn't
ping,
that.
ping,
It wasn't
ping.
that. It was that she was doing too much. It was a rap. She goes, "Well, I'm taking what I bought you." So,
He called me over, okay? I didn't
no,
just
I
pop-
thought we were going somewhere. I thought we was going
And
somewhere.
then I'm looking at her, nigga, bring out all these dishes.
She said, "Take me home," and you did it.
No, he goes, first he goes, you ain't have my friend take you nowhere. So I was like, I guess I can't take it. Then later he goes, all right, man, you can
take
drop
her
her off.
With all my plates, all my silver. She
Then
left
I
me, she
came
left me
back.
one fork, one
I
knife, one
was
spoon,
like,
one
nigga,
plate.
what we supposed to
That's
eat on?
hilarious.
Sound like my mom.
Yeah.
It's a
And then
fact.
wait, and then like a month later,
That's
she
funny.
came back with the plates.
Drop my shit back off. Like, here you go. I'm sorry. Charlie got new
That's some
plates and
wild
shit.
shit.
Yeah, that happened though. Deshaun was a part of it.
Revenge ain't good
Oh,
for
that was
nobody.
funny.
That's funny.
Revenge ain't good for nobody. Hey, this guy, I bet you she's either a stripper that used to work for him.
Yes,
'cause
I think
he
so.
owned 2 topless bars.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
somebody he put on. Generally, when you invest in somebody
Yeah.
It's different.
and then they don't show you or reciprocate the return on investment, similar to Irv Gotti and Ashanti,
Damn. That way you went with it?
if you're going to be burned as the investor, you're
That's
like,
a fact.
bro, I wasn't just fucking you, I believed in you.
I believe No, and like I
now you
made
fucking
you.
with another nigga, bitch.
And I made you everything that you have now because of me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
And
hurts.
I'm watching you with all my shit that I got for you
That hurts different.
with Nelly.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I had a stripper broad try to get back at me. So she got with a nigga I knew, right?
Yeah.
But he was married, so he was just knocking it down. But she ended up getting pregnant, and he moved. He moved out the state.
Oh, wow.
Karma's a biatch.
And I was like, dang, you double lost.
Karma's a biatch. And yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
Because now she's a single mother.
Yeah.
And she was, I don't know how the baby looks, but the nigga bounced on her.
Man. God, God,
Give a
God.
salute to the most pettiest man in the world. This dude got a divorce from his wife, his cheating whore of a wife. So he bought the house right next door, built a statue 11 feet tall of a middle finger, and he put lights on it, and it faces her bedroom window. But that, to me, if you're going to be petty, do something else. Like, that's you know what I mean? That's not enough get back. You bought a house, you're spending more money. You had to buy a statue. Like, if you're going to get a statue, put a statue up of her body. You know what I'm saying? So let the whole neighborhood see. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to go big, go big. Right. Or get a statue of you knocking down her cousin or something like that.
What?
Put up a projector of you going raw and her mom. Like,
Shame her.
if you're going to go big, go big. Like, don't just spend all this money on a statue. That's just like a waste of money.
Sugar daddy. Middle finger.
Middle finger. The middle finger person is my ultimate favorite person in the whole world. I'm a petty guy. I like his pettiness. He proved that there is no levels that is too far to go with being petty. The man bought a statue, $7,000 statue. Clearly he's rich. 11 feet tall, next to his wife, who divorced him after she cheated on him, or vice versa, regardless, it was a cheat. Pointing the middle finger at her saying, fuck you, and everything that come along with you. Now, my personal opinion is I don't want one step higher than just the middle finger. I probably would have put that shit in her backyard. Put that shit right there on her motherfucking porch and let her know that that's what the fuck it's going to be regardless if you're living in my house. Why? Because, bitch, I pay the bills. Okay, the house was mine. The kids were probably mine. Everything was mine. And you moved in because you were probably a stripper that I took care of. You know what I mean? And now you took all that shit that I gave you and you ran with it like women do with men that are successful and they got money. So protect yourselves.
How'd he catch her cheating?
He caught her cheating. How'd he catch her cheating? I'm not sure.
Tell us.
Huh?
Tell us.
Oh, he caught her cheating when he walked up to the crib and the door was locked and he knocked on it and she said, no one's home.
You stupid, nigga.
What?
Nobody was there. Like, bitch, what you mean nobody's here? I heard you talking in there and I hear a nigga in there. So that's how she got caught cheating. And even though she was cheating, she still got half because that's how society works toward the men. We got to give half no matter what. So, bitch, take half of the slap and give it to Lapita's friend Carmen.
Petty. We're all petty. I was in a series called Petty Eddie with Jade and J.I. Lee. We're all petty. I can be petty at times. You know what I'm saying? But the most petty shit that I remember in recent history, there was a man and his girl cheated on him. Where were they at? In Florida?
Michigan.
They were in Michigan. So this dude owned 2 strip clubs, 2 topless strip clubs. And I'm assuming that the woman he was with was probably one of the strippers that worked for him. This is the only logical explanation for what this motherfucker did. So they broke up. He caught her cheating with somebody he knew. The new dude she was with, they got serious. They purchased a house. He wanted to buy a house, so he hired a realtor. Now, he says this is just by happenstance that the realtor showed him a house next door to the house of the woman that cheated on him with the guy he knew. So he bought the house. Once he bought the house, he spent $7,000 on how tall was the statue? 11 foot, 7 foot, 11 foot tall statue that was a replica of him putting his middle finger in the air. He paid $7,000 for a fuck you statue. Now, when I tell you that this guy is not just my hero, but he is proof. He is proof that sometimes it pays to be petty. It pays to be petty. Could you imagine the feeling of elation he got every time he knew that they saw the fuck you finger? Like, they can't even have a barbecue in the backyard, or they can't do shit out the house, outside the house, without having to explain to their company of why it's a fuck you finger in the window. I think the only thing that he did wrong was he should have burnt it like the Ku Klux Klan. He should have set it on fire.
Or put her name on
It should be a fiery fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Sit there horseback with the hood on. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna try to scare people, let's go all the way, man. Go to rent some studio time and record an hour of footage, but make the tone or hours of vocals of your tone sounding like it could be God talking. Hello, my son. And set the middle finger on fire and play that audio while it's burning. So she could think God is saying fuck you to her. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying if you're going to do some bullshit, like if you're going to be petty, petty. What's going on, y'all? It's Kraig SMITH, a.k.a. Chill Withers. I'm dropping another project. It's called the Chill Withers Cluster B Project. Click the link below, purchase those pre-sale tickets, and get your early access. Chill Withers Cluster B is going to come with a documentary. It's the most complete release of entertainment done in I don't know how long. Support the cause. The fans are the reason I'm here, man. I need y'all support. Purchase that album, and if I owe you something, get it from God. God.
Siege monstrosities.
You hate criticism. You let a man cartwheel and punch you and said you wasn't living with him. They show out around you, won't do a thing about it. Thugging and harmonizing, watch them sing about it. You have a white mind. You think blacks are lazy and mixing Kool-Aid with they white wine. And that's the thing about it, can't even talk to you. Ghost of a real nigga, watch me walk through you. You fight your girl, man, cuss out the mailman. Go to jail and become a trail van. And that's the thing about it, God dropped you a breath mint out the sky, said take this, and now I think about it. You a bitch ninja, you a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja, you a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja, you a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas.
God. Hey, man. This jury selection process for the school shooter, Nicholas Cruz, has had an interesting plot twist, huh, Deshaun?
Yes. So there was a jury.
I'm pretty sure it's Nicholas.
That's what I said. I said Nicholas.
You said Nicholas.
Did I say Nicholas?
You watching too many European basketball players.
Nicholas.
I think the word shooter and then next come Nicholas. Because, you know, them European boys be shooting.
Well, he's a punk.
Basketball.
So
he deserves no respect. Fuck him.
Right.
So there was a jury, and her name, she goes by Miss Bristol. She got out of her jury duty because she explained eloquently to the judge that it would be financially irresponsible for her to serve on this jury because that would take away from her seeing her sugar daddy on a daily basis, which would come out to be $8,000 for the month that she would be missing out on by not seeing her sugar daddy. And her husband would be very disappointed in her if she wasn't bringing that $8,000 into the household.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just glad her and her husband are in on this together.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a team.
That's how you get bread.
I mean, if you're going to step out, like, at least tell me about it.
Yeah.
Let's contribute.
Let's make something from it.
We can be both stay-at-home parents.
Listen, man, 'cause I think personally it's really hard for anyone to go their entire life after being married with one genital person, like, ever. Like, that's it. The monogamy of physicality of one person forever is crazy to me. Now, as far as what they're doing, seems to blend their family and keep them happier with one another.
Can a woman really be, if another man is having sex with a woman over a long period of time and he's providing for her more than her husband, at some point the loyalties are going to shift.
It has to.
The respect.
The respect is going to shift. Whenever a woman starts fucking another man, they start disrespecting if they're not
before she starts smashing.
Before they start disrespecting the current guy because they have an error in perception. A lot of times when women find a guy they like more, they think the other guy is now worthless and they treat him fucked up. Women aren't the greatest at cheating. I'm going to just say it.
Right.
Because we treat our main one still the way we did
still the
before.
same. Unless they're guided, hey, baby, I'm okay with you fucking this nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
This ain't a competition. Yeah, he got a little more paper. Go ahead, fuck him. I'm going to still be here for you.
Bringing that paper back in. So here's the thing. It's like if you're confident with yourself and y'all know what it is, right? And I bet You can have your side dude or whatever. He bringing something to the table. I'm getting a little bread. And it's cool to work that way. You have to be secure in yourself to where she knows that's just some dick. This is my husband.
Right.
Like, this is my man. Like, I love this dude. I'm just, because every once in a while I want something different.
Right.
I mean, if it worked for them, it worked. You know what I mean? It ain't for everybody. It's for me, though.
I saw this thing today. It was something similar. So
He said it's for me. Though.
the woman
For me, though.
was married and she was stepping out, right? But the dude she was smashing, he was catching feelings. He was like, "Oh, I want to get to know you." She was like, "No, I'm here to just get this."
Right.
And he was like, "Well, then you can go home."
Right.
So he now you're manipulating her to make her to talk to her when that's not what she wanted to do.
Right.
And I'm wondering, they may not, because some sugar babies say they don't have sex.
Right.
And they were older. I forgot their age.
Yeah, because this doesn't have ages. But my other question would be, why does her husband? Well, he's doing it for the money, I guess. But
Yeah, and Florida's not that expensive to live.
I mean, she seemed like a lot.
$8,000 in Florida. I mean,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
you
When
could-
she was talking,
Baller.
she seemed like she got on my nerves. Like, she was
Yeah.
so maybe it's like, look, whoa, yeah, do that. Like, let's-
Okay, to get her away.
Maybe that's his
here.
alone time.
Right.
Yeah.
you could
Right.
buy a Dominican slave
Man, what?
for $8,000 a month in Florida. Are you serious?
You can go to the DR and live like a king
Yeah,
for $8,000 a year.
That's a place. People eat
Is it a
cereal.
Dominican slave?
It's
People eat
hilarious.
cereal out of old coconuts in Florida.
Hey, man, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of poverty in Florida. A lot of third world.
You never know if
poverty.
he's gonna come with a fact.
Right, right. Or a Kraig
Or a
fact.
I don't know, man. I just any woman that's exchanging sex for money is a prostitute. I don't
Yeah,
care if she's
exactly.
married or not.
There's some bad impoverished women. There's some bad impoverished women. I don't understand why we're sharing all the same ones. Let's go get some impoverished hoes.
But I don't understand. I don't understand why everybody wants to live every lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either you're a prostitute or a married woman.
That's
you can't
it.
be both.
Can't be both.
Either you're a husband or a pimp. You can't be both.
Mm.
Why is everything so hybridized? Why does everybody think they can do everything? It's really messing the game up. It's fucking off adultery.
Yes.
Adultery used to be a game where you knew the rules.
Bitch,
Now it almost sucks to cheat because people don't give a fuck no more.
no shit's given.
Okay, well, I think
Some people only cheat to hurt other people.
Only to hurt
But if you
people.
accept it because of the money, then how the fuck am I gonna cheat and get gratification from in myself by hurting others?
How the fuck am I supposed to do that shit, then?
revenge.
You can't get revenge on a motherfucker that ain't got no boundaries.
Fact. That's 100%.
You mean you okay with me fucking your wife if I got the money?
Okay,
Damn.
I think her husband is really a pimp, but she just told the court it was her husband.
She looked like a hoe.
Huh.
So it's possible.
That's
She has
what
a
I
whole
think.
look about her, so it's very possible.
I think it's a made-up story.
That could be true.
Let's not be little hoes now.
Hey.
Calm down. They don't love the hoes.
We love hoes and
Or
strippers
she's a
around
smart
here.
hoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've made it very clear. I love my hoes.
Sorry about that. You're
Hoes
right.
make the world go round.
Well, these are different types of hoes. You like
In different
promiscuous
area
women,
codes.
But I'm not gonna be married to no hoe.
but you
I also don't want to get
Now-
married.
A hoe is a woman that's at, huh?
I won't marry no hoe. I'll fuck with a woman that
Has
allows
a
me to do my thing. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, let's
That
get it
allows
popping.
you or
And her, like, nigga, get yours, I'll get mine. Let's make sure we open about the shit. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Now again, that goes
I'm looking
on.
for a slave, bro. I want to do a lot of fucking and her to wait on me to fuck.
I'm with that.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Hop on one leg.
I'm with that.
That's why
it's hot in here.
that's
Yeah,
why
man.
very religious women are great, because you know the chances, the likelihoods of them fucking God is very slim. So you can cheat on me. I'm a cheat on you with women. You cheat
Oh
on me
my
with God.
God. Oh
you
my
can have
God.
God, baby. You and him can do what y'all
Yo.
do.
They cheat too, though.
I mean, if a woman goes to church and is more loyal to church than her husband, she's
She's a
cheating
cheater.
on her man with God.
Yes.
And the pastor.
But you got to put God first in every relationship.
Put
right?
God. That's the nigga I want you cheating with.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know it's fair, man. You know what I mean? Because at least it's gonna make you a better woman.
Yeah.
But more
Hopefully.
dick is not gonna improve anything. It's not gonna make our situation better if you get more penis, woman.
Would you think she's cheating if immediately she goes, we need to go to talk to my pastor?
Yes.
Yes.
You're fucking a pastor.
That's a sign.
I think so.
That's my comeback.
Yeah.
You're fucking a pastor.
The pastor.
Nigga, I said that like a month ago. I was like, dude, because it's too much
intimate.
submitting,
Right.
and it's too because I personal trained before. I know the things that you allow me to do.
We know how you're a little nasty.
Personal trainer is an evolving wheel of submission.
That's absolutely right.
And here's the thing though, as a woman, that if I'm your trainer, you are submitting to me throughout this whole session. Plus, every milestone that you reach, you get excited. You want to reach out to me. You want to celebrate. You want to call and tell me. You want
to please.
Here's the thing about women fucking personal trainers that's hilarious.
Even if you're not,
so
mentally you are.
You want to fuck with a man that needs you to make money? A personal trainer needs you, dummy. He ain't shit without your bread. He has to be nice to you. He has to tell you good things, stupid. He needs the bread from you. Broke nigga. I don't need you. I'll tell you how it is.
Straight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly how it is. Shut the fuck up. That's how it is right now.
Shut the motherfucking fuck up.
You're not going to hear that from the personal trainer. This nigga needs you.
They come in there all the time. Thank you so much.
You got the nerve to compare me to him as a man because he got bigger muscles and all that. This nigga is muscular, but he needs you, bitch. He's up under you. And you ain't even realized your power yet. He's a glorified employee that you let him fuck. That means if you was working at McDonald's and this nigga was on the fries, on your lunch break, he be in your pussy hole.
You might as well fuck Pedro.
Oh my God.
Well, then call me Pedro.
He's on fries. And Jose's on trash.
Call me Pedro.
Fuck them both.
It worked for you.
Once they get in shape, they're happy.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like, I want to show you my gratitude.
My fuck.
Not all of them, but a lot do, and a lot throw it at you. A lot throw it because they're just, even if they don't throw it, they're still, you're always around them. It's just too intimate.
It's easy access.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, even the ones you don't smash, you're still too around them. You're too accessible to them.
Yeah, it's
though.
intimate.
It's a trap.
Yeah,
Now-
that's not the way.
Yeah, I couldn't be with somebody. You can't be too into your past. You can't have a personal trainer.
Okay.
Nah.
But I mean, it's like a doctor though.
the red flag.
No, it's
you mean?
not.
Like a gynecologist?
It's like a doctor. It's almost like a.
A personal trainer doesn't have enough education to be like a doctor.
No.
nigga.
It's almost like or like a midwife. They help you carry your new body
But
to
you don't
term.
see them
She even
after
gets
the-
But
You
yeah,
know what
but
I'm
you come,
saying?
you have a schedule like with the trainer. You see them 2 to 3 times a week.
That's different.
And and some of them getting. If you, this is how you know it's like a relationship. If I switch you, if you're my 5 o'clock and she gets used to that,
upset.
and I go, I need to move you to 6 because I got a new. Who is she?
They'll have a
Let me see. And this is I've actually had let me
you're
see what she
cheating.
looks like.
Like you're
Is that
cheating.
right?
Or they'll come in early to go. So this is who you switched me for?
Really?
Not in front of everybody, but
Yeah.
yes, it's a relationship.
Damn, I might as well go ahead and hit then.
That's a bully.
It's amazing. There are women wasting decades of their lives.
And then there's
Bitch, buy an at-home gym, put it in the garage, and get focused.
Right. That's the real shit though.
You stay
get
out
a
of-
friend
They're getting
and go work out.
or dopamine.
And dopamine, yeah.
off of you compliment.
Yeah.
Because
And a lot of these personal trainer niggas ain't real alphas and shit.
No, they're not.
They need you, bitch. They can't be a real alpha if they need your money.
The one nigga, this nigga was funny. He would actually, now he was only there to try to knock down women.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I was like, yo, what are you doing? He goes, hey man, what do you think they're here for?
That's his purpose.
To get in shape. He was like, nah, like he was actively trying to knock down and he would stop training the client if he couldn't get nothing.
Shape that vagina.
Oh, that nigga is
The predator.
I actually
A
would try to stay
predator.
away from my own clients, but it was crazy
it can
because
be dangerous because, like
Yeah,
you
for
said, they
real.
get upset.
they really do.
jealous, they-
And they still might have a boyfriend,
exactly.
but they'll just but don't change what we had going.
And don't
Right.
fuck up the money. Like that's about the money. There's broad.
For me, it was all about the
Yeah,
money.
it's better not to mix business with pleasure.
If you're gonna be a concubine, be the concubine of a motherfucker that has a glorious future.
I'll tell you who the best was. I had
Not a nigga that's in the gym talking about one more.
I had Jerry Buses.
How many women a day does
One
he
more.
see? I
No.
mean, you gotta think he's cheating on you too.
No, but
Right.
Jerry, I
Yeah.
actually had one of Jerry Bus's broads, Dr. Jerry Bus. Before he
I know
passed,
the chick. You talking
She was like, she came in and she was always extra sexy.
Yep,
She
right.
did the most as the workout. Like she stretched the most, but she said, he pays for me, so get me in shape.
Oh wow.
And I was like,
Now that's
she didn't look at nobody. I was like, why would you? Because you're with a billionaire.
exactly.
Can't
Right.
look at nobody.
I look at that a little differently.
She was a winner.
Why would you look at somebody? Like,
Yeah.
She hooked me up with
Fuck
tickets
that up.
before.
She'd be stupid
So what?
to mess that up.
As he's eating, going.
But this jury duty thing got me thinking, like, why are people still coming up with these way out excuses?
Right.
Isn't the legal system smart enough to adjust the type of things that would reject you from jury duty?
But some people are.
You would have to show me tape. Let me see y'all fucking.
That should go right there.
And ain't nobody paying $8,000 for
In
that.
the burgundy shirt.
That's her.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody paying $8,000 a month for that.
lying.
She
She
got
is
to be
lying.
lying.
And if you heard her talk, it's
She got on a
hilarious.
synthetic wig.
Right. Look at her broad
And a
shirt
pot
ratio.
That ain't no $8,000 a month body.
You know what I mean? Everything's
She
bad.
got on 2 muscle shirts.
That's funny.
She's lying.
Yeah, she getting $8,000 a month. I mean, she must, yeah.
That don't look like an $8,000 a month body.
Nah, it's not. It's that,
It's like a project.
Yeah, they paying her in Hobbit money.
And Hobbit
She
money.
getting worms and
that's
shit.
that you pay me body.
Yeah.
That's how that is. I need my money from you body.
Y'all got a new series dropping, SOS, Stand Up on the Spot. It's the only freestyle comedy hour done with the participation and questions of audience members. Please purchase your pre-sale tickets and get access to those specials. If I owe you something, get it from God. God, God,
Sugar
God.
daddies out there, if this is your lady, you are losing. You need to go back to the sugar barrel. Because if I spend $8,000 for my sugar mama or sugar baby, her body better be $8,000 a month worth it. I want that stomach flat. I don't even want no stretch marks at this point. I want it to be perfect. And they're like, oh yes, I want a built broad. I'm gonna have to build you for $8,000 a month. I don't spend $8,000 a month on anything.
Exactly, right?
So I'm gonna need that hair to be on point.
Everything on point.
I don't care if you bought it. It better be, but it better look so good that you make me think it's yours. Don't go get the elementary school weave.
Oh no.
I need you to go get that top of the line weave. I want you to go where Steve Harvey got his wig from to get that. I want the top of the line. That's all I'm saying. Don't you come over here with that old past tense. I bought it. It's mine weave. I don't want that weave. I'm giving you too much money to be slacking on your pimping.
The girl with the sugar daddy, I feel like this. The way she's set up as a person, I don't believe she actually has a sugar daddy. I think she made that shit up just to get out of doing court. You know what I mean? Because she's nowhere near put together well enough to act like somebody gives a fuck about her enough to give her any money. You know what I mean? She better off paying me to be her sugar daddy, but her giving me the money because her ass ain't worth nothing but some shit she got to give me. That's how I feel. That's my personal opinion. You know what I mean? I wish her the best in all her sugarness, but it ain't true. I don't believe it. She's fake as her hair and her titties need a lift, but that's okay because some niggas like saggy titties. I'm not trying to like body shame you, but I'm going to shame your personality because this shit sucks.
Now look, every woman is not deserving of a sugar daddy. First of all, you got to look sweet. If your look ain't sweet, you can't have a sour look and have a sugar daddy. I mean, this bitch has a lemony look. You know how lemons taste? This lady faked that she had a sugar daddy and a husband to get out of jury duty for that the school shooter situation, Nicholas, whatever that punk's name is in Florida. So a woman that was supposed to be a part of the jury said that that she was married and that she had a sugar daddy that paid her $8,000 a month, and if they picked her to be on the jury, she wouldn't be able to pay her bills. Why not investigate this? Niggas don't pay for subpar pussy. It's just, I don't know nobody that is looking to pay to lay down with someone who isn't good enough. I'm not saying she's not good enough, but this woman looks like a bum sponsored by FUBU. Like she get all of, like she got all the baby fat shit in her in her basket. She looked like she could have went to high school with Russell Simmons. She looked like Russell.
Stupid.
Like a throwback.
She like a throwback woman. She looked like a Bad News Bears mom. Like she was the mom of one of the original cast members of the late 70s Bad News Bears. She like somebody Joe Jackson would be excited about. Man, I got this new old bitch. I mean, just a regular looking woman, like skates were her primary source of transportation.
Not skates.
Hell yeah. They know her at the Greyhound station. This is what she looks like. Deborah's here. Yeah, she just was. I mean, I don't know, man. Having a sugar daddy is not a bad thing. I mean, but that makes you a prostitute.
Absolutely.
And if you give me prostitute vibes, I got to treat you like a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, man, fuck your finger, prostitute,
Don Lemon.
conjoined twins, and Don Lemon. If I owe y'all something, get it from God. God.